My name is Adam Mohammed. I am a humanitarian person and a farmer at the same time. I am also a Nigerian. My journey as a humanitarian started sometimes around 2016 in the NYSC camp. When you finish your degree program, you need to go for a year training. So in Nigeria, we call it NYSC, National Youth Service Corps. So while at the camp, I have this staff of KUSO International. KUSO International actually is a Canadian humanitarian organization that is working towards ensuring no poverty and no equality among the community in all. So they approached the serving corps members at the camp, telling them to come and volunteer with the organization in providing services in certain communities that they will be posted to. At first, I wasn't interested because I am a farmer. Then I realized that there are several areas where I can render my service to. I can also render my service to youths, encouraging them to have a sustainable means of livelihood in agriculture. There and then, I key in, I applied, I became a volunteer. So after volunteering with KUSO International, I then had the interest of working as a humanitarian person. I worked with KUSO International for a year, and thereafter I moved for my second degree studies, Masters in Agricultural Economics at Ahmed Bello University Zaria. So because of the distance of the place I was rendering the humanitarian service and the place I'm studying, I had to then resign from that particular role. Thereafter, while I was working, I was studying with at Ahmed Bello University Zaria. Then I also had the opportunity to also volunteer with Action Against Hunger in Borno State. Because of the insurgency, the people in the IDP camp needed humanitarian service. Then I said to myself, I would volunteer to provide that service. After working with Action Against Hunger, thereafter I worked as a farm manager with Agro News Nigeria, and then here I am today working with FX Commodities Exchange, impacting life and providing humanitarian services to the humanity. While volunteering with KUSO International and Action Against Hunger, Feed the Future and all that on other short projects, I then developed that inherent, likeness of providing humanitarian services to the entire humanity. Then one day I was sitting on my laptop checking through online. Then I said, no, I need to look at some kind of humanitarian courses that I would attend so I can enhance my skills and my ability to deliver more in the humanitarian sector. So I went online and then I was searching. There and then I came across Humanitarian Global, and then immediately I signed up. I checked the programs that they have. I looked at one particular program that attracted my attention, which is Monitoring, Evaluation, Accountability and Learning, MEAL in short. So I then applied for MEAL program. So generally for meal program, I will tell you that it has been superb. Honestly, it has been very, very superb. If there is any word that's higher than that, I will use that. Then for what I have learned, wow, what I have learned actually is too enormous. It's not something I can actually share with you today or the whole of my life. But the things I can then remember that I can share with you is that for meal, in short, is part of our lives. In everything you do, you have to monitor, you have to evaluate, you have to account, and you have to learn in everything that you do. If you don't learn, like the famous saying, they say, the day you stop learning, that is the day you start dying. So actually, meal program entails everything that one needs in life. So I have learned a lot. Part of the learning from the program has assisted me in my job today as a humanitarian person in everything that we do from the inception of any project. I get involved and then I apply all the learnings that I have there to assist in the development of the basis of the project, how to monitor it, how to evaluate the project, how to get the indicators that will be used to evaluate the project, and at the end of the day to term it as a success or a failure, and also learn from it and how to also account for that particular project. So the learning from meal for me is enormous and it's not something that I can share within a short period of time, but I will tell you I have learned a lot. I would actually tell you Humanitarian Global, first of all, have all the skills that it takes for you to enhance your career as a humanitarian, and also they have the most of the best platform for studying that I have seen, because it's more engaging, it's very interacting, and then you get to interact with your peers, share ideas with your peers that are coming from different countries. So you share idea and then it's more interactive, and then you work on a case study that are very much live case studies that are intriguing, that makes you to think and bring out the some of the suggestive solutions that you may have for certain issues that the communities are being affected of. I think I can remember of one of the virtual case study that should be a case study on Gamba community. So my learning experience with Humanitarian Global have been very good because it's engaging, it's interactive, and then you share idea with your peers that are from different countries. So it gives you that connection, that linkage, and also the expertise in Humanitarian Global, I must say, are very much grounded. So they tend to take you to the detail, and even if you are a starter, you don't have much experience, you will be trained by the granular of humanitarian, and then you get to understand all the terms, all the logics, and everything that is used in humanitarian work to say. When you want to study with Humanitarian Global, one thing you have to have in mind is that Humanitarian Global will give you all it takes for you to study, because they have the flexible studies schedule. Even if you are working, you're being engaged. They also have your peers that you can interact with, and they also have some kind of tech platform that will give you the assistance that you may need at any point in time while studying with Humanitarian Global. You know, there is this misconception about humanitarian. People would think when you are working with any non governmental organization, NGO, or providing services, then you are a humanitarian. Me, I believe that there are so many humanitarians out there. You yourself, you can be a humanitarian. The only thing you need to do is have others at heart while you do your work. Create impact, you understand? Do things to be remembered for. And you are a humanitarian. Thank you.